That's dope. That's dope.
That's dope. What's up, everybody? I am Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. It is Monday, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. I hope you took some of your gains and showered the people you love with extravagant gifts. That's what you do when you are making money and it's Valentine's Day and you want to have a girlfriend or a wife. Hope that everybody is having a great day today. I know that I'm having a great day because yesterday did not end nearly as well as I had hoped. We were all there, right? All of a sudden, Bitcoin started to dip. Alts dropped like anchors, and there was mass panic and hysteria in the streets. Bitcoin had topped. Alts were dead. Alt season was over. We were all done. Hey, my portfolio probably dropped 10% when I went to bed, and I went to sleep, and I was like, shit. Might not be that happy when I wake up. Half of it was back when I woke up. And as we speak, my portfolio is at a new all-time high. Feels good. Feels good. A lot of that, honestly, is one coin at this point, which is consuming my entire portfolio seemingly. And that is Polka Starter. That thing is such an absolute beast. And we will get to that momentarily before we do. I should mention, happily, the sponsors of my newsletter, Femex, are also the sponsors of this live stream. You can read about them. You can get up to a $720 bonus for signing up, depending on how much you deposit. They are not just going to throw you a bunch of free money because you sign up, so don't think they will. Got to actually deposit money to get some free money, but all the information is right here going by, and you can find it in the description below. Also, highly recommend that you check out howtotradetowin.com. That's my mentor who largely taught me how to trade. That's his course. So if everyone always comes to me saying, hey, how'd you learn TA? Where should I learn TA? Where should I do? Well, listen, like I've never taken hundreds of courses or anything. I just know that I was a really shitty trader for like 2 decades before I met Chris, who really taught me how to do it right. So that's all I can say. Of course, also, I'm going to go ahead and add this. I have my newsletter. You can see it here. Comes out every single day. It's $15 a month. On Wednesdays, my stream at this same time is chart requests for my subscribers who are amazing. And these days, since it's been alt season, they have been just inundating me. It's savage. And the more users I get, the longer those live streams become. On Wednesday, I think we looked at like 41 charts on Wednesday. Pretty epic. As you can see here, there is a free version always. The newsletter started free. It will always have a free version. I only started charging because it became a job and a job that I wanted to do. So I started charging what I felt was the minimum. And since then have increased it to every single day and done a lot more. So if you click on the members tab here, you can pay. Check out the free one. Comes out every 2 weeks. Same exact product, just every 2 weeks. So none of that is what you are here for. Oh, also, because on YouTube now, I have to tell you to smash the like button. This one, not this one. My favorite people are the people who bothered to go to a live stream in advance of it even happening and like hitting the thumb down button. We call those people haters. They do it to everyone. It's not just me. I don't care. You can thumbs down my shit. It's not going to like affect my line or my life or my bottom line. But just know that if you're the person who does that, you probably are shitty at life and nobody actually likes you in real life or online. So it's not fun to be the person that nobody likes. And it's easy to just not be that person by being less of a dick, like even 37% of the time. You can just stop sucking at everything. So anyways, that's all I got to say about that as far as Gump would say. Let's take a look at gonna throw a curveball here. Take a look at the dollar, the DXY, the dollar index. I'm going to now largely not be able to read your comments. I don't have anyone here, no like assistant or anyone saying, hey, Scott, you should look at that comment that just came by about Hex. A comment did just come by about Hex. So yeah, you guys have fun talking amongst yourselves, but just know that you are largely talking to yourselves. Maybe familiar territory for a lot of you. I don't know. Anywho, look, I just want to look at the dollar because there's been a lot of people who keep thinking the dollar is going to reverse, which is likely totally possible. My mentor believes it's going to reverse, and that gives me great pause. But all I can see when I look at the dollar still is this massive, monsterly channel on the monthly that started in the Great Recession of 2010, was rejected here at the EQ and has broken down. And I don't see any really good reason. I think that this is a natural place to find support and pause, but I think it's going to trickle down. Why does that matter? It's not like you guys are here as dollar maximalist trading. I also look at the daily here and I see, a breakdown of this bear flag. Why does that matter? Well, this blue line is Bitcoin. This, we'll call it black, dark gray, grayish, blackish, isn't that a TV show? Line is the dollar. That's the weekly. I mean, we can look at it at the monthly and get an even better view. But you can see that the dollar, and it's like this with the stock market. It's like this with gold. It's like this with silver. It's like this with the underwear that you weirdos purchase online. No, it's not. Inversely correlated. Dollar up, Bitcoin down, dollar down, Bitcoin up. You can see that this is bear flagging here some more if you actually look at that. And, when the dollar is weak, and what keeps the dollar weak? Money printing. Lots and lots of money printing. Bitcoin goes up. Listen, this has become untethered, right? No pun intended, tether, but this has become untethered. This is a much larger reaction, and I don't think it's because the dollar is down in this case, but it's always worth watching the dollar index to see what's going to happen with other assets potentially. As long as the dollar is dropping, they want the dollar dropping, they're printing it. Hard assets, stocks, Bitcoin should all continue up. So I'm going to go ahead and close those, but just want you to know that's always worth looking at. So let's look at Bitcoin. I blanked my charts. So that we could take a look from scratch. The first thing that is what really matters to me is this, right? Draw it however you want, whatever. Something like that. We had this massive bull flag. We broke out. There's no reason to be bearish. That's it. You don't need to complicate things. You don't need to worry about all this little stuff. And even if it drops, it's bullish. Price can go down in the short term. It doesn't change anything about the fact that Tesla is buying Bitcoin and it's going to continue up. Listen, anything could happen. I'd be very surprised if we don't see six-figure Bitcoin this year. I really would. And that's kind of crazy for me to think and say, but that's only basically a 2x from here. We'd be at almost 90. We'd be at $97,200 if we doubled from here. Right? So the target of this still is $63,000. Find a target of a bull flag. You measure the pole. Pull it up from the exact point of breakout, which in this case is about here. I'm still not getting it. And that gives you a target of $63,000. That's crazy. Not $63,000. We're halfway there. Right? We started at 36. We're at 48, halfway to 60. So if it comes here, I will consider that as hitting its target. It's awesome. Bitcoin looks awesome. I want to zoom in on this because this is kind of interesting. 4-hour chart. Listen, these are like bull flag right here, right? This is bullish consolidation after move up, bullish consolidation, move up. But you'll recall that we were all, poet didn't know it, panicking here. I was not panicking, by the way. There was bullish divergence there. I think I remember, but I was calling a bottom there. But there, this is the same thing. Somebody sees an opportunity. There's a ton of over leveraged longs. A lot of people getting really excited. At this point, they were getting excited, starting to talk about 50K. Boom. Free money for someone who wants to just sell off and fill some liquidity. Same here. They probably bought again here, to be honest. They probably sold here, triggered a lot of leverage, bought here. This is like the Dalai Lama pattern, as we joke about, where you have this dip and then kind of just floats up and you're like, oh shit, dip was erased in a day. 48,700 as we're talking. That dip started at 49,000, a few $100, right? So I just don't see the cause for concern on Bitcoin right now. Locally, this has been the line for me, 48,200. Why? Because this was the clear high after this, and where the volume peaked kind of in this area. Dropped away hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 6, 7 rejections there. And all 3 of the last ones stopped exactly at that line if you look at those wicks. Really strong resistance, right? So this move, I did not think we'd fall below, to be honest. So this surprised me. But I figured it was just going to come up and close back above. And now we're potentially flipping that to support after it being resistance there. I think if we close the day, even this 4 hour and 45 minutes above 48,200, great. Now, what I want to happen is for us to like range indefinitely on just under 50,000 and let alts just do their thing. Because that's more fun for all of us as traders. But so yes, we have this ascending wedge pattern, which is probably the biggest pattern here. That is technically bearish, but it never, ever, ever is for Bitcoin in a bull run. Just never is, right? We saw this in 2017 over and over again. Bears screaming and hollering and, oh my God, ascending wedge, we're going here. What happened? Continue up, right? But if you are an ascending wedge maximalist and this pattern is cause for great concern, then I would watch this support. I wouldn't worry about it at all unless this breaks, in which case you could short it. But you're just like, even that, the target's only down here in the 43s. Who cares? Buy the shit out of it if it comes down here. You get it in here again, buy it. That is not financial advice. You do whatever the hell you're going to do. I think personally, buying the dip on the most bullish asset in the history of mankind is probably a smart strategy. I mean, I've touched on this a few times. I talked about it on Twitter today. Why would you short? Like, if you are a scalper and you are a professional and you want to short, you do that. But as a normal person, 99.9% of us, I don't even have any interest in shorting with leverage. And I know I can do it. I've done it before. All you literally have to do is just buy it and sit on your hands and not be a jackass. Losing money in a market like this means that you are being a jackass. I'm not saying that you are a jackass. You're probably a wonderful person. But you're being a jackass, a complete and utter jackass, because all you have to do is buy and wait. It's that way with every market, basically, by the way. But like, what is the point of like swimming upstream? It's so stupid. Also, to short, you need to use leverage, basically. And none of you should. I mean, you know, leverage is really cool if you're going to use great risk management. If you have good risk management, leverage can help your risk management. But if you're just like a dude and you're like, I'm going to use 10x, give me 10 times more money. No, it makes you just lose all your money 10 times faster. So don't be a jackass. Jackass. Don't do it. So bottom line, Bitcoin looks fine, guys. I don't see the cause for panic. Oh, let me also pull up this chart because this is you might have seen. I was actually saying we were likely to drop last night. I said I thought Bitcoin had topped temporarily. Man, whoa! The mega bulls came out angry. I said you can be super mega bullish and think price is going to go down a little bit. Well, we had this bear div. Dropped, but then we had a hidden bullish divergence. That cancels the bear div. The most recent div is the one that matters. I use the line chart because it eliminates the noise, right? But then we had another hidden bearish divergence here. Another bearish divergence here. Bearish divergence is when price is making highs and your oscillator is making higher highs and your oscillator is making lower highs. You measure anything bearish on top and anything bullish on the bottom. These are hidden bullish divergences. We had another one. And when this happened, I said, look, this is topped. If you are a person who likes to short hedge, I would never say just short Bitcoin. But if you have a huge stack and you want to, in case price drops, you want to hedge and gain something from that drop, you could take a leverage position here. I said that on Twitter last night. It dropped immediately. Luck. I can't tell the future. Just that's how I trade, and I see this in the chart, and I think that's going to happen. But I also said at that moment, we will probably get hidden bullish divergence after that drop, and we did. Hidden bullish divergence, hidden divs are good for continuation, right? That's when the oscillator makes a lower low. You cannot measure it on top, and a higher low on price. And that, more importantly, that to me, and many view it the same way, it cancels this div because it's the newest one. And now we could have another bear div here if this gets going and RSI doesn't follow. And these are everywhere. Like we had them on the 4-hour, 6-hour, 12-hour. Look, bear div, hidden bull, hidden bull. This is not confirmed yet. This doesn't confirm till 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, 5 more hours. But it has this nice elbow. You need that elbow for confirmation, because if this turns down and price comes below here, it will invalidate. That's why you wait for confirmation. Sometimes I jump the gun. I'm not going to lie. I've been known to do that. But you should wait for confirmation. Daily, small bear div here. Still making another one. And no sign yet of hidden bullish diversions. That's worth watching. But as I've said many times, divs on the daily can take so long to play out, or they just get blasted through. So I like it as a lower time frame thing. Like people, I mean, the weekly probably has potential bearish divergence. Oh yeah, big time. Huge. Yeah, this could literally like play out in June. So call me in June. Let me know if I was right. Let's move on to Ethereum. I thought I'd opened a blank Ethereum chart, but apparently I didn't. I mean, I think Ethereum, I posted this today. I'll be surprised if Ethereum's not $10,000 by the end of the year. I don't really care what happens in the short term. I'm buying Ethereum. Buy the dip. That's the all-time high. Has not been retested. So don't be surprised if you see 1419. But we also, everybody screamed about 20,000 getting retested by Bitcoin. And what did it do? Straight to the moon. Mooned hard. Never came back. Right? Cause for slight concern, though, is, there's all on descending volume. We want to see volume really start to increase. That might happen today. This candle could close up here. But we want to see volume starting to increase with price. When volume starts rising, starts dropping, and price starts rising, it's cause for a little concern. I like Ethereum. I'm totally into it. Like I said, I'm massively in it as an investor, but I don't know that I would be like buying it exactly at this moment. Also, clearly has an ascending wedge, but that could be broken to the top. I don't know that you'll get this retest, but if you do, you enter this with the Mel Gibson Passion of the Christ, and then you hold, and then you pray, but mostly hold and pray. Against Bitcoin, listen, this is like a 2-year inverse head and shoulders, but the neckline broke down. But this still looks like bullish consolidation for a move up to me. So I'm not particularly worried. I think that this is going to outperform Bitcoin in the coming months and years. I really do. Months and year and a half. I don't know. Them gas fees, though. That's a weekly chart. I just don't think this pattern's going to just fail and go away. And we can zoom in on the daily. And, I think this is finding support in this area. I think this is going to do one of these. I don't know. Could be totally wrong, but I think this is going to continue up. Alts have just been performing. So I think that, we're going to continue to see bullish. Just also, like, technically, probably even to zoom into the 4-hour might be a better look at it. Oh, yeah. Okay. If we were going to, let's look at it like this. This was this top, right? Bottom. That's your range, right? This is a little anomaly, fake out, but you have a bullish SFP here and then another touch of support. at the range low. So it wicked right below the previous swing low of the range, caught a bid, heading up. So this should at least, and look, the center line, the EQ of that, you can't even see it. That dash line, you can't see it because it's exactly, I don't know, the top of this old channel, something. What is that? I don't even know what that is. This old, no, another older range it would appear. I have no idea what that is, to be quite frank. But this swing high, though. So that's another key level here on the Bitcoin chart. Probably get better. Oh, yeah, that's the, just was hard to see when I zoomed in. That is the line from the inverse head and shoulders. And it's exactly the EQ of that channel. So you'll probably find a little potential resistance there. It's 10%-ish up, and then I think we head up. But this move right here at the bottom of the range should at least target the EQ of the range, probably the top. And then I think we break out and head up. All right, so I chose a bunch of altcoins that I just personally kind of wanted to look at. That's what I do with you guys. Like all these ones that are on Chart X Pro up here that aren't even on TradingView are just things that I either invested in or bought really early that I'm riding, and I never even opened the chart. I like have not charted any of them some of the time. So close it. First, everyone wants to hear about Doge. When Doge, bro? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't view Doge as an investment. I love Doge. It's literally my favorite coin of all time. So it's funny when people come at me and get angry when I talk about Doge and telling them to proceed with caution. We love Doge because it's a joke in the crypto community. It's fun to trade and it's predictable. Usually, like this is going back to 2014. Pump all the way down to 22. Pump all the way down. This one came to 36. Pump all the way down to 30. Pump all the way down to 15. Pump all the way down to 15. Pump back to 30. So between 15 and 37 sats, there's never been a time when you couldn't buy Doge and patiently wait for it to pump. And its sole purpose was to stack sats to make Bitcoin because everybody knew it was a joke and that the powers that be, the whales, would eventually pump it and you would make a shit ton of Bitcoin and then you could exit it, buy again at the bottom and wait. I didn't start until this one. This was my first one, second one, third one. I did all of those. And then we didn't get one for like, years until recently. But I've had people responding to me on Twitter, literally a guy today, great guy, I'm sure. He like responded to something I said about Doge and he listed like the 5 assets of Doge, like deflationary, has blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you just listed all the things that everyone loves about Bitcoin. And by the way, Doge is not deflationary. But guys, like, let's zoom in. This is on Bittrex, by the way. I'm using, which doesn't have that much volume. And I think there's a lot of retail volume on Doge on Robinhood, everywhere. Like everyone went everywhere to trade Doge. But you do not want to see this. Massive volume on the pump. This is like blow off top type volume. Then it had another pump and it's dropping. There's no volume on this now. In fact, selling volume is increasing. So this would worry me if I was trading it on the Bitcoin pair. Just saying. That would worry me. And nobody ever talked about Doge on the dollar pair because it was fractions of a penny. Now everyone's like, Doge to $10, Doge to $1. We can't even get to 10 cents. And if you look at the volume, nobody cares anymore. We're all I love Doge. I love it. Don't at me, bro. This looks bad, right? This broke channel down. It broke support, retested it as resistance. This should be heading down on the dollar pair. I don't know if it will, but look at this. This is Elon Musk, and this is the rest of you buying hype as nothing's happening. There's no volume on this. It's dying. There's a lot of volume if you compare it to this, right? Where it was dead. But like this is steadily decreasing volume and not particularly in a bullish pattern. I don't know, dude, maybe Doge goes to $100 and we all celebrate. But the reason to trade Doge is because these cycles are so predictable. So in my eyes, you now wait till Doge drops to 15 to 30 sats and you start buying and you wait another 6 months and see if it happens again. That's it. But it's not like Doge it's a fun trade. It's not like an investment. There's nothing about it that makes it like, hey, let me like just store a value. Gold 3.0. Yeah, it's a cute dog. I love Doge. Love it. Not an investment. They're going to be so mad at me. And I love it so much. And then like all these new people come in and they're like, Doge is the greatest thing that's ever happened to the whole world. Whole world. $10. Yeah, there's a guy. But Doge is for the people. Bitcoin is for the people. Honestly. I love the memes. I love it's fun. Doge is for the people. It's amazing. But it's just a dog, man. It's a dog. And Elon Musk even said on Clubhouse, like, I'm kidding. I am fucking with you guys. I don't give a shit about Doge. Okay. I made a joke today on Twitter that was a super dad joke, but I don't know if any of you are Americans. If you've ever been to like a baseball game or gone to the county fair, they have these little things that are ice cream, but they're dots. They're called Dippin' Dots. That's what you got here. Dippin' Dots. Anything you bought here was amazing. We now have this breakout. So if you're trading on these, you just kind of look for a bounce back off this and it should be heading back up. Super simple, but holy God, bullish. Like I said this on Twitter as well. Like if you had any doubt that we are in a bull market, look at every chart, Bitcoin and otherwise, and see how aggressively people bought up literally anything. Like throw a trash can lid on the street and they're bidding it up. They're buying everything. But if I was trading DOT now, I'm in from way below, down here-ish. I would look for a retest of that and move up. Link. Holy God, look at this. They're just getting bought up. Like DOT. This is in price discovery. That's the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Well, my lines are the wrong color, so that's awkward. Yeah. I mean, this is so aggressive. And listen, technically, these are bullish candles at the bottom, but that's a hanging man. This could be construed as a bearish candle at the top. I'm not worried about it at all. But when bulls can't advance the candle after a dip, it can be considered bearish if you see another down candle after it. But like there was one here. See, same candle here is bullish because it was coming down and it bounces. Long wick here, down, bounces. But I don't even know if there's any examples. Here's one. No, that's not that. This is the opposite shooting star. Yeah, like any of these could have been bearish. They're not. I wouldn't worry about it, like I said. But just worth keeping in mind. And this is like a perfect another little flip, right? Maybe here was resistance. Really locally here on the daily, but this was the resistance and gets bought up. I mean, I would love to see it now. Like if I was really interested in taking another position in Link, because who knows what's going to happen right now, I would want that, buy it here after it's made another high as opposed to buying into this fresh resistance. But like, man, what an opportunity there. And obviously here. Sweet. All right. I'm going to come back to the chat for un momento. Paid network, please. Going to do it. Hey, Burb. Yes, let's do that. Let's meet up. Let us meet up. That's a funny joke. Thanks for throwing a Doge a bone. See, that's why Doge is amazing, because you can make jokes about it. But you don't make jokes with your long-term investments. Someone asked me to look at Injective. I mean, we've been trading this thing in the newsletter since way down here. You can see all these lines. I still have a huge bag of this. It's one of my favorites that I've been trading. Especially because I can still trade it on Uniswap, even though I'm no longer on Binance. I haven't looked at it in a while though on the chart, so this will be fun. I would say that this came close to kind of breaking support. If you drew something like this, I would say that that's your support. This probably makes a channel actually. Let's see. You always look for channels first because price likes to travel in channels. Something like that. Even actually, so it didn't lock in, so it might even, yeah. Right? So this is a mess. I'm sorry. Let me delete all this crap. This hot garbage. I'm just going to blank this chart. Like after this move up, you might actually pull it back to here. I don't know. It's kind of unfair, but sure. Why not? Why not? Charts are totally arbitrary. So yeah, if you're scared about it, worry about it here. But I would say that this will just kind of be climbing the stairway to heaven. When I was a kid, we used to go to dances and like actually physically talk to and touch girls. I know that's not a thing anymore. You just look at them on your phone. But like that song was like the song of our middle school dance generation for whatever reason, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. And you had to like, you would literally like just kind of stand close to the one girl that you really wanted to dance with the whole night, just in case that song came on, because it was like 8 minutes long. Right. And so like when you were here starting, like by the end of the song, you'd be like within 7 inches instead of 12 inches. And it was the greatest moment of your life. Dude, Stairway to Heaven was the song of my, he's saying, yes, it was too long. The Shire Crier is saying it was too long at the end of every dance. Dude, that's not true. Too long. You weren't dancing with a girl. It's okay. It's okay. But like, if you were dancing with a girl, that was the greatest thing. I don't really know. I love Injective. I think it's great. I don't see an immediate trade on it. So we move on. Like, you want to see bullish buying. My God. Ren. FFS. Means for fuck's sake, for those of you who don't know that. Look at that. Perfect bounce on support. Nice long wick. Bullish candle after this. If this closes like this, I would say Ren's going up. These look great. They're probably going to all dump now that I'm saying how great they look. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. Yeah, man. Cool song. Yeah, I mean, this is like such a god tier entry. This is why, like, when you're in a bull market, you put bids in for dips at support. So even if this had like dropped down to here and done what all these other ones are, how fucking sweet is that entry? It's fucking great. It's like 20%. Easy money. Easy money. I think Ren has this macro breakout consolidated here. This is a little less relevant. Look, there's a shooting star. Price came down. Hammer. Price should go up. Easy and peasy. Sushi. Oh, it just started pouring outside. I'm in Florida and we just got hurricane levels outside. Look at this. Guys, support. Yeah, it wicked through. Who cares? Buy that. I mean, are we to believe that sushi is not bullish? I've been bullish on it since, I don't know, like, we have to pull up the USD pair, but we did many, many X's on that of late. Still in it. Don't care. Sold a little. This is breaking out. Right. This looks great. If you catch a retest of this, I don't know, maybe you get a little, whatever. If you're super, super safe, like if you're a 2 condom kind of person, maybe you do it here. I don't know. People wear 2 condoms. Reduce sensitivity. Don't have a baby. That's pretty far up here. I think that if you're a breakout trader, you're salivating at this. And look, like, it's not big, but this volume is increasing. We have 4 more hours. It's going to end up here. There was a lot of buying. This one didn't even have that long a wick. Just kind of chatted. I mean, alts look kind of good. And then yesterday we were afraid, like, alt season's over, man. Your coins are dead. Pack it in. Pack it in. Nope. 3 condoms in the COVID era. 3 condoms. XTZ posted it here, said we'll have a lot of resistance here. It did. But nice move. And look, right back here, tested support. making another one of these candles. If every alt closes with a long down wick, like they should go up. Doesn't mean they will, but they should go up. Like these are good charts. These are good charts. And this is so bottom to like zoom this thing out. My God. It's actually kind of like, this is like your macro super monthly line. Look at that. Yeah. This looks good. I mean, it's Tesla, so it'll probably die. This also looks like a monthly bear flag, kind of. I wouldn't worry about that. But, you know, it's worth looking at a little bit. But, you know, maybe now, like now that we've done what we've done here, now you want to be above this. So maybe you don't buy it here, but you wait till you have confirmation, you buy it here. Like right in here. Ooh, I love this drawing tool. And then you go up. So you delete the whole thing, one snap. All right. Now here are a bunch. First, I'm going to come back to the comments for a second. That's right. That's right. You're doing it wrong. Doing it wrong. This guy called me a douche. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome. What about Litecoin? It's a coin. Charlie Lee jumped on you. It's great. UBT, don't know. Accidentally clicking on a lot of things. I can't seem to steer away from XRP. That settlement at any moment is haunting me. Possible gains and all. Feel like I'm missing on the next leg, though. What to do? I cannot tell you what to do. I can just tell you that, oh God, you could choose any coin and you're just coming back to the abusive ex-husband. Just beating you senseless. And it's like, it's going to go up. And every time it goes up, Brad and friends send a whole bunch of XRP to an exchange and they just dump on you. You, their passionate community member who just believes cross-border remittances, the future, ripples. And they just dump on you. And they just dump on you more. And then they give you hope and they dump on you again. You can trade, like, here, forget about it. You can trade it, do whatever you want. But like possible gains, feel like I'm missing on the next leg. Did you see every other coin I just showed you? You can choose any coin. Why does it have to be that one? Why are you so emotionally attached? That's a lesson for everyone in the market in general. If you lose money on something, it doesn't matter if you get it back on that asset. It's the dumbest thing, and we've all done it. I've been there. But you could literally just move the money to something better and make the money back. Why do you have to get your money back on that same piece of shit coin that has just beaten you, and then you like get up off the ground, you're like, I'm sorry, and then it just beats you again. That's Ripple. Maybe it'll go up. Maybe it's going to be the future of cross-border remittances. They've only had like half a decade or more to do it. All right, whatever. Be in it for the tech. I can't. But I don't see. There's so many opportunities in this market. And now your comment is up here and I can't find like where it was. So I can't even get you off the screen. Oh, there, I found it. All right. These are a bunch of things that I either bought at the public sale because I'm just like you guys trying to get whitelisted, or I got in on the pre-sale, or I bought really early. I'm going to jump to polls first because this is my largest altcoin holding. It has passed Ethereum in my portfolio. I mean, I was in the pre-sale at 25 cents. Was that 240x at $6? But we talked about this the other day. I also bought here at 10 cents because this was your pre-sale people dumping. They went from 22 cents down to 9 cents and back up. Great strategy. Actually, I don't even know if I have it caught up, but I think this coin, pull it up, Spice, which I have been a part of actually since the beginning as part of their council. I haven't told any, but I don't know why this isn't working, but try to get this. You guys get to look at a blank black screen instead. I'm just going to show you because I happen to know for a fact that they released coins yesterday to pre-salers. Okay. Here, they released coins. It dumps. If you like it, you buy it when other people, when they released the coins. It went down to 8.83. Are you kidding me? It's already up like 2.5 times just from that. And now it'll probably go up because that supply is off the market and those people sold. If you can find out, I try to talk about it when I can, when pre-sale releases are happening, like the second month, the third month, whatever, that's an opportunity to buy. And there's nothing wrong with these people selling, by the way. They're long, they've been invested in it from the very beginning. Some of them have been holding it for months, waiting for an opportunity. They're up extreme multiples. I don't blame them for wanting to sell and like get their money out. But that's an opportunity for everyone else on these assets. They're rushing to sell because, listen, they have more coming. It's like they might sell, that you might have only gotten 10% of the coins. It might be 10% a month. So they sell that 10% knowing that they're being forced to hold the other 80%. There's opportunities to buy, not when you dump. Anyways, let's go back to Bridge Mutual. I literally have not ever even charted a lot of these. And that's how it is. If you get in these early, you just kind of like, these are your chances at many huge multiples. So, but now chart them. No, I'm not even going to use that tool. I'm going to pull up channel because I think that Bridge Mutual looks like it's a channel here. Something like this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Gives you the idea, right? And this is a POS charting platform. ChartX Pro. For the pro in your charts. Right. So look. And you could even probably draw like another little kind of flaggy thing going on in here. Wedge. So the way to trade this, you don't FOMO in right now. You either buy it at this support or you take one of these. Simple. If you're a horizontal maximalist, you buy this. Same pattern above. New highs. Party time. But I like this if you get it. Don't even need to worry about it till it's above there. Right? Cool. Click, 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 click. I think that this went up because Cousin Crypto posted a video or something. The new, love that guy for whatever reason. The new BitLord type dude who has his shirt off all the time. And it's talking about coins. I mean, this looks like something like this. I don't know. I don't love the channel, but the resistance is right. So once again, don't overcomplicate it. If it breaks and holds, see, that's a fake out. That's why you wait for it to actually close above. If it breaks and holds above this, you go. Listen, I mean, Charlie Schramm is a advisor to this project. This project's pretty serious. For it. I'm here for it. This chart has got a lot of like gappy weirdness in it. See if I can get to the 12-hour. Maybe it'll help. So draw horizontals. Something like that. Something like that. So the candle. So something in here. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think this is making, I think you just wait till it breaks that line. This is your like macro kind of support right here. So if you're in a position, if you break down here, go here. I think this is a great project. I mean, this is where all the money is being made. It's fun to talk about the links and the dots of the world, and I'm all for it. And but these Uniswap coins, man, this is where the 100x dreams happen. Where you do something, you buy something that changes your life. That happens here. OpenSea, CWS, Crowns. I just had noticed that it was pumping, so I opened the chart to see what was happening. Largely, I'm just opening these charts so I can see what's going on, and then you just can kind of be voyeurs. You weirdos, stop watching me. Weirdos. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I think that's your support. That's your resistance. Easy. If this breaks here, you should be heading up. But this is effectively consolidating after price discovery, right? Yeah, I think that's literally it for this. I love it. I think it'll break this and go up because alts look good. So the riskier play on a coin like this is buy support. Possible. Cool. Then you get that. But the safer play is the breakout or bounce. And then you caught if you get a bounce off support over here. Back to your commentary for a moment. Wow, you guys are commenting your asses off over here. I'm bullish on Uni. I think it kind of looks like sushi. I think that's a good platform. It's going to go. I think it's going to go. Someone asked me to look at Wabi. I'll actually do that because I had done it the other day. Yeah, it's in the cloud. Looks good. Should have had edge to edge. Came back to retest right at the 10 can. If you're trading the Ichimoku cloud, once you're in the cloud, you should go edge to edge to the top of the cloud, especially if you have the 10 can crossing up the Kijun. That's the blue shorter moving average crossing up the brown slower moving average. So you should be targeting up at least 637-ish. Cool. Glad we had this talk, bro. Glad we did this. What the fuck coin was I on? Dow maker. Dow. Going. Man, these coins are just going. I like this a lot. I mean, and what's weird is like I was definitely a late adopter of Uniswap. I kind of unfortunately like made fun of it. Like I was the boomer dude. Like, no stop losses. Valid. Then I learned you just take a smaller position. Your stop loss is basically zero and you can just ride these things endlessly. And I actually enjoy it because like it's a smaller position. There's no stress. And some of them become really sizable positions. And if it goes to zero, I wouldn't even notice as a relative portion of my stack. If I was trading Dow now, brown cow, I'd be looking for this if you can get it. And the safest play, because this is a bit of a bearish SFP, is to go for this. But these Dow maker guys, man, they are crushing it. Everything they touch is gold. Like there's just some, teams and projects that they're just crushing it. Great guys. Like these coins, man. They had some involvement in CWS as well, actually. Right. So yeah, I would probably go here or here. If it breaks down, you've got a couple areas you could look at as supply. Maybe this kind of area off this candle. That was super awkward. But yeah, here's another Dalai Lama. This is exactly like what I was saying with Bitcoin, right? You have this dump and everyone's like, it's dead. And it just kind of floats up and away, keeps going. But yeah, your safest entry is a break of this high and a candle close here. And then you try to catch it. Paid what anyone who invested in this got. And somebody called me a scammer for sharing this chart. And that person is having fun staying poor because it was 30 cents when he said it right here. There's no better response to trolls than just waiting and watching price and them knowing deep down in their hearts. You don't even have to say it to them. You don't go back. You don't dunk on them. You just know that they're stewing in pain. I made fun of that guy. Now price is up 12 times. And it went up as high as, I don't know, $5.30. And I called the project a scam. And it wasn't. It was actually audited. And I was dumb and it hurts on my insides. That person's thinking about me. Right now, I'm thinking about them, so I guess that's fair. But they're thinking about you when they're hating. Okay, this looks like it's going to just massively round out and cup and handle. There's your break, but I think this is easily coming back up here, cup and handle style. Come down here, break up. That's what I would predict. But this is bullish. When you see something consolidating and rounding up like that, just coil it up. Looks ready to blow. I would actually, that's not the right tool. I would actually pull this kind of down here, even though that kind of broke, but that's a much more fair way of looking at it if you were being unbiased. Polka starter, let's not even talk about that shit. Terra Virtua, this fuck project is so cool. If you're into like Ready Player One vibes, it's like full virtual reality world for NFTs. Super cool. I think it looks good right here above that. Let's see if it holds. This I don't like, but welcome to Uniswap. But this, this just broke a high here. I don't even count this as like stupid. If you do, then this was still a break and it's finding support here. So you hope that this would continue up. I was like, I don't know, man. These coins are volatile, but look at that chart. It's hard to catch it when it's parabolic, but it's still technically parabolic here. So trying to find a support that we could reasonably draw. Maybe that to that, coming down to here. Something like this. Right? So if you break that or something, doesn't matter, choose your own. Someone asked me, look at Exceed Me. I love this project as well. They got some badass gamers involved in this project. And all these coins, man, they just go up. They just go up. It's crazy. This will all end one day, by the way. Like these ones that I've been early in, like I'm showing you setups, but largely I'm being totally like, and I don't dump, but like I'll sell small amounts at key levels, of course. Might buy back in, sell some, but like a lot of these are well beyond where I had already been like, oh, maybe I'm just going to sell a little bit. But I am never selling when coins are released. It's just a guarantee, like it's a guaranteed dump. Like why? Buy. I'll buy when everybody else is selling. I want to do the opposite. This is what I'm looking for. That's it. These wicks I do not like, so I want to see a close above here, and then you can enter. It's just smart. That maybe down here is your stop. If you can't use a stop, shit, maybe you can trade these in some places that you can. Stops down here somewhere, in case maybe even a little lower in case of one of those crazy wicks. But yeah, you can buy here. You can buy here. Don't really mess with it in here because why? Maybe you like this line. Erase some of that. You can add an extra line there. These are your areas of interest. Super simple. If this closes up here, especially if it breaks these, it's in price discovery. These coins keep going into price discovery. This is what happens when you go into price discovery with some of these coins. Look at that volume. My God, Polka starter. It makes me wet. YF die. All-time high. Didn't even know. Didn't even know when I opened this chart that it had done this. FFS. I bought this at $40. Because a dude was like, hey, buy some. I didn't buy much. There wasn't much to buy. $40. Right when it hit the market. Right here. Sat there for like 4 days. I sold a whole bunch of it. I've bought it higher. But man, I didn't even know this had gone. I wish we'd done this like a couple hours ago. And this is like a really great project. They were the first, like really the first in DeFi to put, be transparent about their team and do something about making sure that rug pulls were not possible, but low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Oh, that almost tempted you. Right here, you had consolidation where it broke market structure. Something like this. That's not even valid at the bottom. So you could just ignore that. Just so nobody gets confusion, that was not a channel. This is what matters. Look at that. Did it here again. Like almost didn't touch it, but like this consolidated, heading up. If you can get it here, 5,021 is where it's in price discovery. You see what happens when these go into price discovery. It's literally going into price discovery right now after yesterday. Listen, this alt season could end anytime and we could all get left holding the bag. So be very careful, take smaller positions. But like these all generally look pretty freaking good at the moment. Were you paid not to talk about Cardano? No, but now I'm just not going to on principle because you said that. I would have looked at it. I would have. I'm kidding. I'll look at Cardano. It's fine. Kidding. Excuse me, sir, who I work for. Would you like to see the Bitcoin pair or the USD pair? Oh, I can't hear you. Okay. Let's look at both. Wow, I don't know what just happened, but it was bad. Okay, we're gonna close that before it ruins my chart. And we'll do it here. Wow, Bitcoin still looks good. Here you go. Just so you know that I did not get paid not to talk about your specific beloved coin that you care so deeply about and nobody else gives a shit about. Cardano's great. But I see you guys in the comments, like you're so passionate about the one thing. And there's so many opportunities. The ADA looks great. Got bought up. Look at that demand. Right here. I would want, if I was trading this now, which I'm not, only because you guys are so passionate about it, it makes me not want to touch it. Just kidding. Like that. Because I would buy it here because you just had your chance to buy it here and you probably didn't. Okay? Are you satisfied? Satisfied guy who is emotionally attached to ADA because it's his wife. I know, like, you just won't. I just keep yelling and you don't talk about ADA and my feelings. Therapy. It looks great. ADA looks fucking great. Are you happy? There's nothing not to like about this. It's just mooning. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Nice bullish candle today, right into support. ADA. Probably the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Does that make you feel better? Just going to put that comment up there. I can't read it, but I feel bad. Oh, everyone's asking me about Elrond, and rightfully so, because holy God, I don't know if it happened on other exchanges, but I saw what happened on Binance, and I don't like it. Actually, I do like it for anyone who had a bid, because holy Mary Mother of God, if you had bids and you caught Elrond at $65 or $85 or $100 or even $127, you are the luckiest person I've ever met. So good. So good. My God, you are so lucky. That's why you put stink bids, because of charts like this. This is breaking back out. I think this will continue to new highs. I'm almost pissed that like it's not me. There's your resistance breaking. I mean, wait till it closes above this on the 4 hour, which is in 34 seconds. Let's see. 30, 29, 28. If it closes above, you either buy it if you're that kind of dude who can't wait, or you like put bids here for like one of these. It looks great. This is such an opportunity. And this is Jason from Friday the 13th. Many of you are probably too old for that, right? I don't know. Wait, did you not see the screen? Oh, it's so lame. 1 second. Hey, look. E-Gold. I've been talking about nothing. Yeah, okay, shut up. I get it. Huge dip. Break up. This is what I was talking about. Look at these dips. Did you guys enjoy looking at my face while I talked? God, so stupid. It's breaking out. Purple line. So where I was saying that you could potentially buy would be in this area. Cool. This was Friday the 13th. I was talking about this wick, but then I drew the face. Are you guys happy? Do you feel better? You can see it now, so shut it. I didn't see anything. I can't see you. You're an idiot. What a shill. Thanks for your useful, constructive. You know what? I'm going to put you in timeout. So, hope you enjoyed it. You have 5 minutes to think about what you did. I literally don't even know if this is a joke. Somebody said, can you chart? I came for the charts. I stayed for the laughs. You will not be put in timeout. You will not be put in timeout. Shell Collins. Is that me? I'm Shell Collins. I'll put you in timeout, bro. I ain't chilling shit. Yeah, still thinking about Dippin' Dots, not looking at your face. Guys, that's I feel like I'm done. It's 3:01 p.m. Fucking great. You guys are asking for a bunch of shit I already did. Love you, man. Love you. This guy is a model citizen. I know that picture, and he has a different name on Twitter, but my God, like such a positive dude who just interacts with me positively. And now I know who he is and we talk, like I respond to his tweets on Twitter. It's how you do it. You just be nice. Ooh, yeah. Hit the like button. Wim, you're always here for it, man. You guys have to hit the like button because there's an algorithm, and it does a thing, and then people like me more. Yeah. So once again, I want to thank Femex for sponsoring. Check out the newsletter, and I will be back here faux show on Wednesday, and maybe even tomorrow. It's not like we have a life. We just kind of have kids and do shit. So love you guys. Once again, I much appreciate all of you. And until next time, peace out.